Good morning and welcome to another wonderful day in Noble Legacy. In the last episode we did a bit of a recap over our village and where we've got up to. Today I want to do things a little bit different again. Why is she carrying her shield upside down? Ida, why is your shield upside down? And you're a night guard, why are you out through the day? Oh well. So now it's spring. Getting back on track, so I can plant my orchard finally, so we can start getting the wine and apple trees growing. So let's don't want all adjacent, so we'll have 2 apples. Again, we make sure that's not ticked so it doesn't plant the same thing across the entire plot. So we've got 2 apple and let's have 3 grape because we want some wine. And that's that done. Well, one more to go. Grape. There we go. Right, so there we go. Gertrude is now planting the apples there, and she'll plant the grapes here as well. So today I want to do something that I've done building before, but I've never really done a tutorial ever. So bear with me. I'm going to try and do a tutorial on the building system for the game. Now I've picked a spot out round the back of our church over here. Next to the house that Lady Kathleen designed, that we kind of nicked the schematic for. I might put a pillar in there. Maybe. So I'm going to put it here. Yeah, we can't mine no stones, so that's fine. So I'm going to do a house. Just because we're going to need some. We've got housing for 67 because this one will be upgraded. I think it can now. Let's have a look. Maintenance. Cheer up. Cheer up. Right. So we've now got 70 locations. Now they said the population when the next update goes might go to 75-ish, so we're going to build another house anyway, just to make the town look a bit nicer. So building tutorial, here we go. So to build is press F, and I'm going to build it from scratch. I'm not going to use a prefab, so we'll set that down there. So we're using the mouse button to go up and down, and I want to place that about there, and I want a footprint of 4 for this there, and then I'm going to put a half foundation on the front with steps going up that way. I think that way it doesn't eat into the road. Devs, these branches, can we find a way to get rid of these, because they're just annoying. We've got a nice road and it's covered in branches. Thank you in advance. So I'm going to make this is going to be a 2-story house, and I'm going to build it in wood first, and then you can see how we upgrade things as well. So at the back here, again, F to go into build, press that button to go into structural to get the wall parts. So I want, in that back corner, I want a solid wall, a solid wall, a solid wall, and I want a frame for the front. So we scroll down and the frames are down here, and I want that one to go there. And in that spot we're going to have the stairway. Wooden stairway. And like that. If you put the stairway in first and the walls up after, the walls are a pain in the neck to get in. So put those in first and the walls, the stairs will just slot in nicely. And we've got Bertha, our worker, and Amabel coming to help us. I should have taken them off actually. But they can build as we go. So the next thing we're going to want is the rest of the rooms. So go into structural again, back up to normal walls, and we'll have actually I'm going to take that floor out, which you use using this button here for demolish.
Nets amended.
Now I want 2 of the half slabs, so we can press a middle mouse button. If we press Alt first to get into architect mode, then press the middle mouse button, we can copy that, and you'll see why I want 2 half slabs instead of a single slab in a second. So we're going to put a doorway there that's going to go out to our back garden. So that's why I put the half slab there, so this wall just slots on nicely onto there. I might as well have another one of those on the front here. And now we want a couple of windows. So we'll have a window there, a window there, and yeah, no, we'll have that. I really am building this on the fly, can you tell? We'll have a window there, and then we want a half wall, which again is that one there, and that can go there. So that's our ground floor. So now we want to put a floor on there, and we'll have that as wood just now. That gets us our upper floor. Let's quickly build this so it doesn't look like I'm falling through. Right, now out at the back, we're going to do come on, fit on there. Tell you what, let's get rid of that one. And we'll put, it's because I was trying to do a floor, I think. One of those, one of those. And again, we'll have some steps. Off that way. Like that. So it's nice to have a patio at the back, isn't it? So upstairs we're going to put another half floor there. And that's going to be one of our bedrooms. So we want walls. So we'll put a window there. Oh, we'll have one on the wall, back wall there. Like that. So we want a couple of solid walls. And the doorway. Just like that. And we'll put another one of the arches up here. Actually, what we'll do first, if we scroll down to the bottom, the fence we'll put in first. Because again, sometimes if you want to put an arch in with fences in between, it's easier to put the fence down first and then the arch. Like so. And that is our walls, so let's get them in. Quickly get these done. Oh, nice view over the castle wall to the mountains there, isn't it? Oh, I'll let her do that. Or not, she stopped. There we go. Right, and now we're going to put a roof on. I'm just going to use the basic 4-point roof, which gives us a nice shape. We'll do it in thatch, and that way. So if we go into the P view, which is they call the tactical view, we can put those on. It's R to rotate. And there we go. I'll come back to normal view. We'll get those built. Right, so to fill in these gaps, because we want one up there and one there. We've got the corner pieces, which our radio manual has found also automatically. So we can put those in, like that. And I suppose we'd best have one on this side as well, just for completion's sake. Like so. So that's the basic structure done. So we can have a look at doors now. So into decoration, and we'll have the solid doors on the front. That's the inside view, which is right. We'll have, if we look at the back door, it's got the knocker on the outside. So that's the easy way to tell them. If you've got it wrong, you can rotate them to switch it round, so you can show in there. We also want shutters. So again, we'll have the nice shutters downstairs. And again, the metal hinges go on the outside normally. Let's get the ones upstairs as well. Oh, missed one. Right, so that's shutters, and this upstairs door we'll just have as the the rickety one because it's an internal door, it doesn't really matter. So that is the basic structure. So yeah, now we need to make it into a house. Now, if we go into build and go to economy, this is the stuff we need to put in it to make it a house. So if you're doing a multi-purpose building, I saw one in the comments on the Discord channel saying that they were trying to make a garrison and they put a load of beds in and then they couldn't put the guard stuff in and it'd be a guardhouse. You need the purpose of the building, you need to put those things in first. So we're going to put a hearth in first, and we'll have it against that wall like that. And then we need a couple of beds, so we'll put a bed there and another bed there, and this can be like a shared space for the kids or whatever. And then in here we'll have the main bed, the double bed. You can see what I'm doing. Try and get it central under that window. Near enough. Right, so you can see now on the top there it flashed up that this is now a house. So if we go into the details for it, there's two ways you can do that. If you press Q, as if you're going to demolish or upgrade, you press this one, that tells you the details for this house, and there it is. So it's missing a table. To be able to upgrade to tier 2, all it needs is a table. So let's get a table in the kitchen down here. And we'll put it in that corner, I think. So again, to decoration, we'll have it there. A couple of chairs around it. I don't like them all facing just straight in. And on the table, because we can now do decorations quite happily. We can put in, if we scroll down, we've got plates that we can put on the table. It's a bit close. So they can have the cornflakes. We'll have a couple of flagons and a picture. And we'll rotate that. There we go. So it just looks a little bit more lived in. I'm also going to put another table in that corner, I think. No, too far. There we go. So put that in that corner and we'll just have a stool or something like that. And rotate that. Yeah, that'll do. We don't want to block that door too much. And then under the stairs here we can put a couple of barrels, a couple of boxes, basically storage area. And put one of these open crates up there as well. Now it's getting dark, so we need to put some lights in. We'll have proper candles. Why not? Must be placed on the ground. It's a candle that goes on the wall. a bit more light on this side. And another single one by the door. That lights up the downstairs fairly well. Now we'll have a bit of a rug, I think. Bit of a carpet. Let's put it under the table actually. Although it's trying to float above it. So when you're placing decorations, think where you want your carpets before you put them down. Slightly off center and floating. That's not good at all. Right, let's do a round one then. We'll have a round one by the fire. And Matthias has come in to warm his hands. And what we can do is we'll put a bench seat or something against that wall. Like so. And maybe a candle. Should we have a candle? Yes, I did really ask you, even though this is a recording and you can't answer me back until it's too late in the comments. Right, so we want another fair amount of light on the stairwell. And we'll need some more up here as well. So I'll have one in the middle. And then single one there. Single one there. There we go. That lights up the upstairs fairly well. Oh, I need one in the bedroom, don't we? So again, we'll put a multiple one up there over the door. Let's do the rooms one at a time. So up here we want a small table for these guys. Now that one's not going to go there because the bed's the other way around. Because you can only get in the single beds from one side. I'll get a rug down up here. There we go, it's got the beam floating through it. Which is the edge of the floor, I think. And we'll put a wardrobe up here. If it'll go under that. Oh, perfect. Hides that light a little bit. That's paced off the wall too much, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of the light. Get rid of that. Try again. There we go. And we'll put the light up back above it. There we go. We can also put a couple of chests down, just make it look a bit busier. And then in this room again we want the little tables. We'll have one each side. And again we'll have the little round rugs. There and there. Let's put a lantern on that side. And what wardrobe, because every bedroom needs a wardrobe. Can we get through there? Yeah, that'd be fine. I've lived in worse places. And we'll have an open chest against that wall. Why not? Don't want to make it too cluttered, but want it to look like it's being lived in. So there we go. That's the basics done. Oh, I was going to do the outside here. So let's have a light out here. Now because this is the outside, I'm just going to use wall torches rather than... No, that's wrong. That would drive people mental, wouldn't it, with the OCD? That doesn't match up. So, can we put an arch in here? I should have done this before I put that flooring down. That's why I wanted the 2 half floors rather than a full floor. Right, so let's try and get rid of that and put the half floors in. Because then that arch will match up with that floor line and it'll be easier to place. If it'll place at all. Oh, it will. There we go. Now let's see if we can get that railing in. I say sometimes you can, sometimes it doesn't want to. And it does this time, that's nice. I'm just going to frame off this bit. One of those torches over here. So out here we're going to have in decoration a wash tub. So we've got a medieval jacuzzi going on, and we'll also have the outhouse, which is there. Ah, there's the door. So there we go, we've got the outhouse and the wash tub. And where's the washing thing? There's a big washing line. There it is. We can have that at the side. And again, we can put some clutter out here. Shelving for some boxes. And there we go. We've got a nice little house that I can't. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, railings on the front. Needs to be safe, doesn't it? We'll have the wicker ones, I think, for a change. Don't use the wicker ones enough. And we'll have a torch outside the front door, because we can. Put it on that side. Right, because it looks a bit flat, we can also have a porch thing over the door frame. Now here's another question, devs. Why, if this is designed to go over doors and windows, why can we not centralize it on the door frame? I know it's a little thing, but for those of us that like to get things nice, that just looks wrong that it's not centered, and it won't let me center it no matter what I do. Let's try again. Put it up a bit. Yeah, see, it just won't. It won't center, which is annoying. So there we go. There is our basic wooden house. Like I say, we can look at the details by going into this menu, pressing that one, and that gives you the description. So it's just a tier 1 at the minute. It's got space for 2 villagers. If we go into the maintenance screen, we can see it needs 2 beds. We've got 3. It's got 1 door. It's got a table. We've got 8, and it needs a hearth and fireplace. So we've got more than we need. Structural score is 142 out of 55. So we can upgrade that. To get to tier 3, again, we've already got more than everything that we need. So we can just upgrade that straight to tier 3, which now has 5 people in it. And there's only actually beds for 4, but it's got 3 beds, that's all it says. So somebody can sleep in shifts. So that's the basic wooden construction. We now want to upgrade this building. So again, if we go into Q, to upgrade an individual piece, you'd use that button there. If we select the entire building, we can upgrade the whole thing. One trick is, I don't want to upgrade this stair because I've got things under it. The upgraded stairs, go to the right bit, there we go, are solid. That'd be the next ones, and they are a solid stone built thing, and I don't want that. So what we can do instead is, if we press Q, we can use that button to cancel the upgrade, so our stairs stay wooden. I also don't want to upgrade these decks out here. Or these stairs. So those bits won't get upgraded now. But everything else will. So if we start hammering that, that'll turn into a brick build. As a tip, if you've got builders and you want to pick and choose what you upgrade and what you don't upgrade, either do it at night when they're not working, because they will beat you to it. If chances are they're going to try and get here before you can change it. So do the upgrade at night so that they can't mess it up for you. Because here she comes, trying to help now. And there we go. Ferguson one. I'll try that again in a language. We've got Fergus now trying to warm his hands. Now all this works the same whether you're doing a prefab or a scratch build like we have. I've literally just thrown this together as we've been doing the video. And I'm wearing my cloak around the front again. My head's on backwards, I think. Right. I'm sure they were supposed to be helping me. You'll also notice in the bottom left, because I'm upgrading the brick walls take bricks to make, so I'm getting a lot of lumber back. So if we go into my inventory, I'm picking up quite a lot of lumber. Don't know where the stones come from, but I'm getting the lumber as well. Nearly there. So, quick one for the comments. What do you prefer to build? Do you prefer to scratch build, as I just have, or do you prefer to use the prefabs and then upgrade them? I know I've asked that before about me doing it, but what do you guys do when you're first starting out in the game? Do you prefer to use the prefabs to get you up and running, or do you build from scratch right from the very start? There's a good one for the comments. Why is there a tree in my house? So there we go. Oh, missed a bit of floor. All the rest done, isn't it? Yes. So with the white walls now, it's a lot lighter in here as well, which is nice. And if again, the other way to do it is, if we know what this building's called, if you go into your kingdom mode, you can go to buildings, and it will be that one, I think. Let's try and rename it. New house. Right, so in here we can see the yeah, it was that one. So this is new house. So again, decoration score is 199 out of 55. We've got a structure of 142 out of 65. So it's quite a nice house. It'll have done our kingdom tier some good. Again, a lot of the comments I'm seeing is I require holdings of 12,500 for this level to upgrade. I've got 55,000 gold. Why isn't it upgrading? And it's because, I'm sure I've said this before, but I'll say it again because a lot of new people watching. The holdings here relates to your buildings and your decorations, not how much cash you've got. So when it says it needs 12,500, it's this number here that it's looking at, which is the value of the complete kingdom, not the amount of gold that you've got. My morale's dropped off suddenly. Wonder if I'm getting attacked. Oops. I've done that bit. Right, so there is our nice wooden house. Well, it's not a wooden house anymore, is it? It's a brick-built house now, with a nice little backyard sort of kind of built in. And what we're going to do is we're going to save this as a prefab. So let's come around the front. So to save it as a prefab, again, click the button in the top to select the entire building, and this one here. So in this window, if you put your mouse over it and move your mouse, you can angle and change. Using the scroll wheel, you can zoom in and out to get the best view of it that you want. So we want a nice corner angle, I think. If you want to keep it just for yourself, untick that box, and that just keeps it for you. So if it's something you're still working on, you can make it, save it as a prefab, put it in your other world to finish off, or do other bits too. We'll make this one public. We'll give it a name. Brick built T3 house. What more do we need? Oh, the sun's coming out. That's nice. We can get a better screenshot then. And that's it. We just press upload. So our creation has been uploaded. And that's it. That is now up on Steam for us to look at. Now, one thing I like to do is if I now go to my buildings, we'll go to prefabs and the ones we've saved. I'm getting more and more of these. There it is there. So we can see what we need. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me pointing at my screen. Over here we can see what you need to make this building. I like to take a screenshot of that. So we'll just do that now. There we go. And I'll upload that onto the Steam library so that we can show that building off properly. Yeah, that one. There we go. Right, so I will be back in 1 second. Right, so now we've got that saved, let's go into the Steam Workshop and we'll have a look at how we do that in there. So I'm going to pause this and swap to Steam. Right, so here we are in the Steam library. Well, the Steam page for the game. This is the store page with a nice video playing. We want to go to our library for it actually. So we'll go to there. You can see all the games I've got. If we go to Workshop, somebody's copied Linda's houses, but they look quite nice. Off topic. So we can go to our own files. So files we've posted is here. So you can see my noble's house, my other house, my church, my barracks, small stone house that I was helping somebody. I was helping Lady Kathleen build actually. So this is our house. So we click on that, and we've got this nice picture. If we want to add another image to it, this button here. So the new house RSS picture, we upload that, and that's been added now. So we save and continue. So that's now on here as well. So people can look at the building and see what they need to build it, which I think helps a lot. You can also edit the title and description to make it a bit clearer, a bit easier. If you update it, you can change it there. And that's it uploaded. I'll just copy that, and I can put that in my Discord for I have a build club on my Discord with all the builds that our community's doing. So we're sharing that way as well, rather than just through Steam. I'll also have that link in the description of this video. So again, you can get straight to it. You can also then see links from this creator as well as another one. So if we go back to so if we go into workshop and we look at most recent, there's our house. That's me. So you can click on that, and that should take you to all of my buildings. And you can do that with any of the other, not just me. That works with any of these other creators. Because there are some awesome builds in this, so it's worth having a look through. So there you go. That's how you upload and edit your creations and your builds in Steam for Noble Legacy. So let's go back to our game. And here we are. Is my cloak gone the right? No, cloak's still not the right way around. There we go. So, backing out a little bit so we can see our build. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and you've got this far, if you consider leaving me a like, that would be really helpful. If you're not a subscriber, which apparently, according to my stats, about between 50 and 60% of people watching my videos aren't subscribers. So again, if you've got this far and you've not subscribed, please consider it. It's just a click of a button, and it helps me out a lot. It helps the channel out a lot. It gets us shown to more people, and it helps the channel grow, which makes a huge difference to me and the channel. So thank you very much. If you want to talk to me about this game, about Aska that I also play, or V-Rising, you can join my Discord. Again, the link for that will be in the description below, along with the link for this build. And if you really enjoy the content and you really want to help out, I have a Patreon page where you can be a channel member. That gets you all sorts of benefits. We have a separate area in my Discord for channel members to chat and share stuff about the games and just have a laugh. You also get to be a villager in my village. If we go to the kingdom screen and villagers, I've got Esgrek is one of my channel members. We've got DFG and Peach set down here somewhere as well. There you go, there's DFG, Dragonfly Gamer, who's also another awesome YouTuber. So you can be one of my one of my villagers, but you also get access to the videos early. It's usually a day early, sometimes a bit more. So you can actually see what I'm doing beforehand. And again, the sneak peeks in my Discord and things for channel members. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheerio!